So there's somebody I met a few months ago I want to tell you guys about. He left such an impression on me, guys. Like, it's just amazing. He came to check on some vehicles we were fixing for him in Nigeria. And the way he carried himself, guys, just blew me away. Like, I can sense this strength in him, like I'm here about our business. At the same time, this softness, this humility in him, you know. So what I realized about him I feel is, because one time I called him, he said, "Madam, I'm going to call you back when I'm finished with the mosque." So I'm listening to this Muslim pastor, and he's just talking about this 5 times a day that the Muslims pray. And I feel that's what I picked up in this gentleman who came to our office. Like, I just wanted to say to him, like, I have a daughter, here, you have her, you marry her. You know, that's the kind of impression he left on me, that I can trust him with my daughter, guys. And you know me, I don't play with my kids. So the thing is that closeness to God that I picked up from him in that first meeting to him, for him to have such an impression on me. So that 5 times a day that the Muslims pray, guys, this Muslim preacher say they're important. Take them seriously. Okay? And then another thing I've learned in Nigeria and being around a lot of Muslims, the discipline, guys. Discipline is so important in our lives. Self-control. Christianity teaches it too, in the fruits of the Spirit. Self-control, guys. Super, super important for our lives. Like me waking up every day. A neighbor stopped me today. He said, "You're very consistent with this running." I said, "Yeah, I need it. And this is where we have to be in our lives. Very disciplined people. That's the attractiveness that I sense in him. That closeness to God and that discipline that I want to say, "Here, have my daughter, marry her." But I talked to my daughter Amber about it yesterday, and I said, I'm raising you to be a queen, you know. And I love the message from Louis Farrakhan yesterday. He said, "Ladies, it ain't about what's between you know where. It's what's between here. Okay, your mind." And that's where we have to have this relationship with God, always working with us, changing us from the inside, okay, to be the people that we have to be, that he would have us to be. That's what I picked up in this gentleman. Okay, guys, this inner quality, this character that will shine out to the world, and you have no idea. Like, I was out with my sister Melba yesterday, and she said, and we were asking conversation questions. She said, "What's the best compliment you ever got?" And I told her how somebody was thanking me for getting them close to God. I said, that's the biggest compliment to me. So the same way this gentleman has inspired me, guys, to get closer to God. Even just now in the conversation with him, he said, "Madam, anything you need, I'm just one phone call away." Can you imagine? You know, he's like one of the top people in Nigeria, the Sun. And he said, "Madam, anything you need, I'm just one call away." Like this softness, this humbleness, guys. Okay, this is where I want us, close to God, like tapping into God's strength. God is all powerful on one end, but he's all forgiving and all loving on the other end. You know, like he has the power to do whatever he wants to do. But then he also has this power of showing up in our lives, and he overwhelms me with his presence and his love, you know? So every day, guys, I'm running to that God tree, because I'm taking my relationship with God seriously. Okay, and this is where I want all of us. The 5 times a day of prayer. I'm not saying we have to do that, but all day us seeking God and just wrapping ourselves up in him, making him the partner of our lives every moment, every second, like he's walking with us. Okay, so just having that calmness about us, that we're not going through life alone, that God himself is with us, and learning his voice, tapping into his character and the people he would have us to be. Okay, don't listen to the world, and the world say, "Oh, don't do this, do that." I want us having this discernment, so God will give us the wisdom. I was just talking to my son Joshie too. That Joshie is teaching me about having this charisma, this joy, this fun, lighthearted personality, guys. And that's where God is. God is the same way, guys. The way he shows up for me through different songs and everything, the way I feel him in his spirit, in my spirit. You know, God just has this fun, loving personality that I want the whole world to come and find out, man. Okay, so let's take our relationship with God seriously. Wake up every day and put God first. You don't want to miss out on this. You don't want to miss out on walking with the King of Kings, baby. Knowing that the creator of all the entire universe is walking with you. Okay, that we can tap into his wisdom, his charm. That's the key. His charm, his personality, his favor. He's working in the spiritual realm on our behalf. Like I told my daughter Amber yesterday, I said, I know God himself was the one who put you at this job at Nike. He's the one who arranged the trip to be just like one straight road, because he knew that my daughter needed to get this experience in New York. So my peeps, don't miss out on God, okay? God, the whole, all-powerful, who created the whole entire universe. He wants a relationship with you, okay? So wake up every day. I love listening to my Carrie playlist, the Nikki's Daily Motivational List, because Carrie is the one helping me to just tap into these inner characteristics that God wants to change in me. Like God say, Nick, I don't like this about you. I need you to work on this, and I need you to work on this, and I need. So God is just changing me, guys, and he's using Carrie and all these messages to just change a girl here, so that I can be the person I know he's calling me to be. Okay, guys? So don't mess around with your relationship with God. Make sure you're having your appointments with him, okay? Peace.